Hi, Dr. Paula Sauer here. Today's video is a neck mobility exercise called a controlled articular rotation, or what you may have heard called CARS. This is a newer movement technique, and it's not complicated, but there are some rules. Rule number one is that you want to engage your core and keep your belly tight. Number two, you want to engage the muscles of your entire body with it so that the area that you're going to move can move more isolated and more controlled. Number three, we never, ever work through pain. So as you're going through different ranges, go slow so that you can be very curious as to if something's about to become painful. You're not going to move through that range of motion. Rather, you're going to move around that range of motion. You'll see on myself, it looks like, this is my right side of my neck. It's going to look like your left side. I have a pretty substantial cervical injury that I had a few years back. So you'll see that my range looks really great on the left, but on the right, you're going to see it change and look kind of awkward and weird. That's okay. What I'm doing is I'm moving around my own pain. That's not your pain. You have to explore your own body and see what feels good. So these are CARS for the cervical region only. If you find that you're moving the rest of your body, please don't. That's why we want to keep our body firm. So we start with tightening our belly. Like we're gonna be tickled, or if somebody's gonna like sucker punch us in the belly, or if you do Pilates, you're just engaging your transverse abdominis. From there, you want to make a fist with both of your arms, tighten up the muscles in both of your arms. I'm pushing them down onto my legs and I'm squeezing the muscles on my legs. So everything in my body is very engaged except my neck. So we start with taking our head down. We move out to the side. So we're side bending, starting to rotate. This is where I like to go slow. And you're just going, where does it feel okay? For me, I start to feel a little pain there, so I'm just going to move around that pain. Side bend, look down. Pause when you get to the front. We're going to go back the same way. So you're going to look down, side bend, start to extend back as you turn your head. Rotate, side bend to the opposite direction. Look down, come up. Great. Now we know that range that feels okay. We're going to add on to that by adding our own internal resistance. So now the air, imagine it got a little bit thicker, and that you have to move against a little bit of viscosity, and that you have to go against your own internal resistance. Turn that volume up by about 10 to 20%. Ready? Tighten your belly, tighten your arms, tighten your legs. Look down. We're going to turn and side bend to the right. Go against a little bit of resistance now. Look back. And up. Side bend over to the left. Rotate down to the left. Look down. Pause. Go back the way we came. Side bending and rotating over to the left. Looking back. Looking up. Side bending and rotating over to the right, looking down, and then we come back. Let's crank up the resistance a little bit more. Now the internal resistance is going to go up to about 30 to 40%, meaning the air just got even thicker. So tighten your belly, tighten your arms, tighten your legs. Ready? Here we go. Looking down. We're resisting ourselves now. It looks very simple, but internally it feels like a lot of work, especially finding that internal resistance. Do not be in a rush with these. We're exploring space. What I'm finding as I do this, and you may be feeling this at home, is that your range of motion is improving. I'm actually able to move a little bit better over to my right, which looks like your left. Ready? We go down, look down, pause, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, we're going to move against 50 to 60% resistance now. Now it's a lot harder to move through this. Side bend, rotate, over to the right, look up to the right, look back, over to the left. Side bend and rotate, looking down. Pause when we get to that starting point. We reverse, we go back to the left. Side bending and rotating as we look back and up. Over to the right, side bending, rotating, looking down, coming forward. One more. We're going to go up to 60 to 70%. This is the last one we're going to do for today. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Tighten your belly, tighten your arms, tighten your legs. Resist as you come down. 60 to 70%. It should take a lot of effort here. We're side bending and rotating over to the right. Rotating back and up. We're in cervical extension over to the left, side bending and rotating, looking down. Keep your breath going. Ready? We're going to go the other way. Side bend, rotate, go back over to the left. Moving against a lot of resistance here. The resistance is internal. Side bending, rotating, and then looking down and forward over to the right. Come all the way down to your start position. Look up. You are done. I hope you enjoyed this. These are really effective if your neck feels stiff, if you're like, I just can't turn it. For me, it really does help open up and get that articular motion through my cervical spine better. I have an old injury here. So for those of you who have like an old injury that's just sticking and limiting your mobility, these are great. Again, my name is Dr. Paula Sauer. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another cervical exercise here. If you have requests, please put them down below in the comment section, or you can email me, paula@alignptla.com. You can also schedule a one-on-one visit with me virtually at alignptla.com. If you happen to live in Los Angeles, my clinic is open for essential services. Shoot me an email. It's the best way to reach me right now. And we can screen you out and see if you're appropriate to come in. Otherwise, I'll just see you all online. Thank you so much. Be well, everybody. Bye-bye.